Hello and welcome back to Butcher That Model. And what should we look at this time? Now, the last video we did the Dreadnought. We finished that. Great fun. 40k. It's alright. And then before that we had a look at this. The First Strike Warhammer 40k £25 starter set. Was it worth £25? Yeah, it is. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Fantastic. Great way of starting the game if you like 40k. Now, I've got a very good friend of mine, a fellow YouTuber called Model Making Guru, also known as Mr. Fox Wolf. Fantastic guy. He's of the opinion that 40k are the cool kids at school, the naughty kids, the ones that hang around the bike shed having a cigarette, whereas the Age of Sigmar players are the teachers' pets, the pale kids. No, it's not. It's the other way around, mate. I'm going to prove it to you without a shadow of a doubt. First thing is, Age of Sigmar. Oh, miniatures are so much cooler. I mean, there's one. And there's another one. You know, it's in your face. It's sword and shield. It's up close and personal. Whereas your 40k is wimpy. They're wimpy. They shoot each other from a vast distance. I don't want to get too close, I might break a nail. See? Age of Sigmar miniatures are just so cooler. Now you can't tell me that is not cooler than any Space Marine. I think I'm winning this argument, you know, mate. Where do you get that level of detail, that level of sculpting on a 40k miniature? Come on. You can put your answer in the comment below, down there. Not Fox, he'll tell me in a minute when he's seen this. Actually, he won't, because what we'll do is he's probably going to spend the next 10 minutes never ever speaking to me again for the next 10 minutes. Because he knows I'm right. Now, he does a show on a Sunday, spookily enough, called Warhammer Sundays. Go and have a look. Have a nip in. Join us in the chat. I'll be in there if I'm not at work. It's great. Fox is a lovely fella. Well, apart from his 40k addiction. So this is the Age of Sigmar Stormstrike £25 starter set. See, it's so much cooler. Even the box is a lot bigger. So what are you going to get for £25? And is it worth it? You're going to get a similar idea where the box, the internal box is a playing piece, is a scenery piece. So you're going to get a similar sort of arrangement. You're going to get two factions. You're going to get Stormcast Eternals, which are allegedly, and I say allegedly, the good guys, and the Nighthorn, who are allegedly the bad guys. But it's not, it's the other way around. And I'll explain why. Let's put that to one side. This is a lot of explanation in this one, but it's worth it. Now then, Stormcast Eternals are ruled by a god called Sigmar, who is the god of light, the god of lightning, the god of beautiful things, and all things sparkly and shiny and nice. Rabbits and bunnies and fluffy kittens. Nagash, poor old Nagash, was given the job of being the ruler of the dead. Now he does it very well. And he does it, and he dishes out just and fair punishment to all his subjects. The Banshees. You get Banshees in this one. Now, Banshees were healers and herbalists and nurses in a past life. Some of them weren't very good. When they got in a gash, Nagash turns them into banshees, where they are nasty, horrible, evil killing machines. But he leaves a spark of their humanity intact, so they're forever punished for their transgressions in their life. Sigmar doesn't do that. What Sigmar does is steals. He's a thief. He's a nasty, horrible thief. When people are alive, they are free to worship Sigmar. He is the god of life. When they're dead, they go to Nagash. It is fair. It's 50-50. You're alive, you're Sigmars. You're dead, you're Nagash's. What Sigmar decided he wanted to do was all the heroes that died. Oh no, I'm not having that. I want them. So he stole the souls from Nagash. He stole the people that were rightfully Nagash's, took them to his celestial place, put them on his anvil, and turned them into wimpy, goody two-shoesies. Stormcast Eternals. Every time a Stormcast Eternal dies, he doesn't go to Nagash. He goes back to Sigmar, where he is reforged into another Stormcast Eternal. Only, every time he is reforged, he loses part of his humanity. So eventually, there's nothing left but a husk in gold-clad armour, doing the bidding of Sigmar. It's not right, is it? Sigmar is a nasty, horrible thief who actually does more terrible, horrible, nasty things to his subjects than Mr. Evil, or Mr. supposedly evil, Nagash does. Nagash is the victim here. See, you even get a true storyline with Age of Sigmar, whereas in 40k, you got a sort of storyline. Yeah, we went into space and we found a rift and all these nasty things come and attacked us. What's that about? Right then, so hang on, that's just proved to you that 40k is okay. Age of Sigmar's better. Stormcast Eternals aren't the good guys. The poor dead fellas are the good guys, really. That's why we like them so much. They're great and they're fantastic to paint. Absolutely brilliant to paint. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the box now. We've had enough ramblings. The ramblings of a madman. Let's have a look what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 sprues on each. Stormcast Eternals. You also get with these, with this box set, which is very nice, you get the scenic bases. Absolutely. Let's get one. Let's grab one. Let's grab him again. They're absolutely great fun to paint. I mean, look at the detail on that base. Leaves, books, pages, stone slabs. Beautiful, beautifully sculpted. And the miniatures themselves, the detail is incredible. On these new Warhammer data, they're amazing, these minis now. Love them. Absolutely great. And really good fun to paint. Now, Vincent, Mr. Lost Model Maker, Vincent Kemp, Vincent likes his Stormcast Eternals. He likes playing the bad guys, really. Though he thinks they're the good guys. They're not. They're the bad guys. So you're going to get, with your Stormcast Eternals, you're going to get 3 Secateurs. You're going to get 3 Castigators. And you're going to get a Gryph-hound. Now, I've already painted the Gryph-hound out of the previous box set. It's absolutely brilliant. In fact, I enjoyed it so much, you can buy a separate box. I think they were £15 of Gryph-hounds. And I actually went and bought, oh, there's another one there. I actually went and bought a box of Gryph-hounds. Absolutely gorgeous things to paint. Good fun. Good fun. And very good actually to play with. They're very good at their job. If you want something to grab an objective quick and secure it, get yourself some Gryph-hounds. They're great. So, same as before, these are the new push fit, easy build. The instructions, I'll show you the instructions in a bit, are the same as the First Strike box set, where they're colour coded. Here we have Glaive Stalkers. These are devastating on the table. Stalkers are amazing. You get a unit of 20 or 30 Stalkers, they will take on anything, including mighty big heroes and big monsters and giants and all sorts. They don't care. They'll get stuck in there and they'll do the job really well. Fantastic. You even get the drummer. in this one, which is good. And then the other sprue you're going to get the banshees. Now I love painting banshees. I paint my Nighthaunt with X-ray flame, which is the green, in your face green, and I use a yellow ink as well to really accent that. With my banshees, I don't. I use the blue, which is Nighthaunt glue. I like to give mine a blue tone, and it works really well, and it makes them stand out a little bit more from your entire army. So you're going to get in total 7 goodies and 8 real goodies. The goody two-shoes, the real goodies. So what else are you going to get in the box? Now another nice thing you get with Stormstrike that you don't get with First Strike is you get a thing called a War Scroll card. Now a War Scroll card are these things, and they give you all the information on that unit. There's Mr. Gryph-hound. This card tells me everything I need to know for Mr. Gryph-hound. It tells me his melee weapons, how his beak and his claws. He has a 1-inch range. He can do 2 attacks. He has to roll a +3 to hit, +4 to wound. He ignores rend, and he does 1 damage. But every hit, he'll do 1 damage. So possibly, he has 2 attacks. He rolls +3 twice, and +4 twice. He does 2 damage an attack a go. Not to be sniped at. Lord Companion tells you his abilities, description what he is. He is the alpha as well. A warning cry. It's impossible to sneak up on a Gryph-hound. If an enemy unit arrives within reserve within 10 inches of this unit, or any friendly Stormcast Eternal unit within 6 inches of this unit, can immediately shoot as if they were in the shooting phase. So if you've got Gryph-hounds, I suggest you buy Gryph-hounds for your Stormcast Eternals. Especially if you're playing against Nighthaunt, because Nighthaunt players, we have this great ability. Well, we can just appear from anywhere, from graveyards, and we can just pop up anywhere, behind you, side of you. It's great. It's great. And then you're going to get things like your Banshee Scroll card. What this actually does is, instead of once you've worked out for your codex, which is your big book of everything for your army, for your units, once you've bought and you've worked out your points value, you've worked out your army, what you're going to attack. I'm going to 20 of these, I'm going to attack 10 of these, 5 of these, this boss, that boss, this character, you know. Then you leave your codex at home and you just take these War Scroll cards with you and have them at the side of the table when you're playing. Now you do get some extra War Scroll cards in the First Strike for miniatures you don't actually get, but it's nice to have, because you will, honestly, you'll get these later. I did. Dreadblade Harrows, great. Ragnar the Grimhauler, Halo, fantastic. Good character, actually. And Soul Bright, who's one of your goodies. Not so goody readies. So you're going to get a couple of spare ones, well not spare ones, but a couple of units you don't have yet. And you can actually buy each individual army on Age of Sigmar has its own set of War Scroll cards. I think they're £10 a set. And it will give you every single unit that's available for your army or your selected force that you want to play with. Worth doing. So you pay £20 for your codex, £10 for your cards, and you're away. You also get some dice, and instead of getting a 6-inch measuring stick like you get in First Strike, you get a 12-inch one. That's why the box is bigger. You get a bigger ruler. You're also going to get what's like decals for your Stormcast Eternals. You're going to get a little tiny leaflet that says next steps. It's actually worth looking at. As it implies, the next steps, what you might consider getting next. Little box of Banshees, little box of Glaber Stalkers, Castigators, Gryph-hounds, you know. Mr. Soulblight, Dreadblade Harrows, and Ragnar the Grimhauler, which is why they put the cards in the box. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, then next thing that's going to come to the box is your Destructions and Painting Guide. Ooh. I just knocked my Keeper of Souls over. So it starts off with Stormcast Eternals, easy to follow instructions, very easy to follow instructions, all colour coordinated. They are fantastic now, these Warhammer instruction booklets. So, and you're going to get your colour guides, what they suggest. Now then, you don't have to stick to these colours with Stormcast Eternals. These are from the Hammers of Sigmar, which is the blue and the gold colour scheme. Like your Space Marines, your Ultramarines are blue, your Space Wolves are greys. You can choose different units, different battalions, if you want to call them that, and they paint you different colours. So have a look online, there's lots of them online. Just like the Space Marines, you don't have to stick to the one chapter, Ultramarines or Space Marines. You can do whatever you want, you can even make up your own. It's the same with Stormcast Eternals. Do exactly the same thing. Make up your own one if you want, make up your own colour schemes. Call them what you want. The base rules are the base rules. And then it goes on to your Banshees and your Stalkers and your painting guides for the real goodies, the Ninehorn. What else are you going to get? You're going to get a fantastic book. You're going to get a fantastic book called The Core Rules. Yes, if you want to play seriously later on in bigger games and improve your army and buy more forces, you need to buy the Codex. The Codex is the rule book, but the Codex also includes the rules for and the points values for your miniatures. This doesn't have that. This explains the core rules. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic book. Tells you how to do everything. The hero phase, the movement phase, shooting, charge, the combat phase, and the battle shot. Tells you everything about it. How to attack, picking targets, what wizards can do, casting spells, everything you need to know. The core rules is now in this book. It's fantastic, and these core rules apply to whatever army you're using. The core rules are the core rules. And then towards the end of the book, it gives you what they call a battle plan. So this is where you will start to learn how to play the game by actually playing. And they give you little scenarios, how to set up fresh blood. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Tells you all about alliances. It's great. It's great. That's the core rule book. You're going to get a playing mat. Now, it's on a card, but it's quite thick. It's quite robust. It will last you a long time if you're careful with it. Just be careful with it. But it's very nicely detailed, and it's huge. Absolutely enormous when you open it up. And that's where the problem lies. Right, you've got to fold it gently when you're putting it away. You're also going to get what I think is the greatest thing. Well, actually not. One of the best things in the book. The miniatures are the greatest thing in the book, because that's where the fun is in painting them. You're going to get a book called Stormstrike, funnily enough. This is a fantastic book. It's a great read. Tells you all about collecting, building, painting, and playing the game. And that is one of my next miniatures that's on my to-buy list. I can't wait to do that. That's going to be so much fun. So let's have a look. Content of the book tells you everything. Like painting, playing, tells you the realms of war. So where everybody comes from, the Night Hawk, the Castigators, to everything. Everything. Absolutely brilliant. This book is a great read. Mr. Nagash himself, bless him. That was one of my favourite miniatures to paint. I really enjoyed every minute of that. That was my Christmas present to myself. My wife bought me the black coach for Christmas. Another fantastic, brilliant thing to paint. I loved it. And Nagash was just as much fun to paint. And he's the hero at the end of the day. Really. Nagash is the victim here. So, the book tells you Wars of Legends. Tells you all about the collecting Citadel miniatures. You don't even have to play the game, just paint them and collect them. Loads of people do that. It's all about building and painting and playing the game. And then it goes into the packs, your Stormcast Eternals. These are, hello Nagash, you know what I mean? Legions of Death, actually brilliant. How can you not want? It's a great book. Tells you about painting techniques, undercoating, everything. Tells you about shades and glazes, and absolutely brilliant book. Well worth the £25 you pay for the entire box set. Now this is where you get your battle plans. It wasn't in the core build, it's in this book for when you first start playing. Okay, and if you just follow these, just play them. Battle plan 1, it's called Surrounded, where you're just using the Secretary Prime, which is the girl holding a shield with a big hammer in her hand, she's great, and 4 glaive stalkers. Just play the scenario out, just play the game, and it will teach you how to play the game as you're actually playing it. It's brilliant. It's a great idea, and these are very, very well thought out little battle plans, little scenarios, and each time you play one, you're learning a different rule. Brilliant idea, absolute genius. Love it, absolutely love it. So this is what you're getting. Realms of War. This is great. Realms of War. This section tells you all about the different realms. The cosmic arcane. It's fantastic. It is absolutely brilliant read. It's worth paying 25 quid just to read this. Honestly, there's so much in here. It's incredible. So, is it worth £25? You know it is, don't you? Of course it is. It's an absolute bargain. Absolute bargain for £25. I think it works out. The miniatures work out. If you were to buy them separately, the Glaive Stalkers are £10 a pack and all that. The Banshees are £10 a pack. So that's £20 just in the Night Haunts. And it's the same with the Secateurs and the Gasquets. So you get for £25. If you were to buy them separately as a box, £10 a box, that's 40 quid just in miniatures. You've only paid 25 quid. You've got the box, you've got the books, you've got the core rules, and you've got the war score cards. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? So there we go. That's what you get for 25 quid in the box set. Why would you not buy it? So thanks for watching. I hope that's, you know, sparked some interest in coming over to the correct side and playing Age of Sigmar instead of your 40k mamby-pamby, I'm going to shoot you from a distance. Which is fine, it's a good game, there's nothing wrong with it. Age of Sigmar's where it's at. Thanks for watching.